Good evening and a very, very warm welcome to you folks, wherever you may be. Thank you for joining us here on DinamoTV. My name is Tonchi Prusats and I will be with you over the next hour or so for this very, very special Wednesday night edition, the midweek edition of DinamoTV. And the reason we're coming out on Wednesday night, yes, that big game tonight, the all-important clash at the Euros, Croatia and Albania. It's on Optus Sport. And a telecast kicks off from 10:30 p.m. tonight. And apart from all the news and views that we usually bring you week in, week out here at DinamoTV, tonight we're going to take a special look as well at the Vatreni and how they're going to go against Albania. It's a must-win game, and we'll be talking about that and about a lot of other things with our guests tonight. Will be our special guest from the club, our under-15 girls coach, the head coach at the under-15 girls, Stanko Kvesic. He'll be joining us, and Stan's played at the highest level, both at this club and other clubs as well at senior level, and he's now a junior coach, and very good one at that. We'll be catching up with Stan, and we'll also get his expert insight into what he thinks Croatia needs to do, and we'll also have a look at the likely lineup for the Croatians tonight against the Albanians. All the action is pumping up, certainly all around Australia, all around Melbourne, in fact. Various watch parties being organised. And we're also going to be crossing, fingers crossed, live cross to Zagreb, Croatia, where we're going to catch up with our very own good friend of the show, Ivan Novosel from the Zaprešić boys. He was on DinamoTV, and get this, he's gonna if he has to pull over to the side of the road on the way to his concert. The Zaprešić boys are playing at a concert tonight. Then they will. And if you happen to be in Zagreb and you are anywhere around the Metro or the Mr. Jack brunch or whatever it's called, I think it's a shopping centre, from 1 o'clock there's going to be a concert there featuring Nered, Ante Cash, and of course our very own Zaprešić boys. But fingers crossed, we'll be catching up with Ivan Novosel a little bit later on. We've also got catch up with Tom Pondeljak from the senior women's team. Boy, are they doing well. And we also hope to be catching up with, and live tonight, later on, direct from Churchill Reserve, hopefully Cameron Watson, the senior men's coach, ahead of what is going to be a very, very important weekend of football for the senior men's. And boy, how good was that win on the weekend, which we'll cover in great detail in our news desk a little bit later on. So, folks, there's a lot happening on tonight's show. Do not go away. Whatever you do, make sure you hang around for the next, 60 minutes or so, because there's a lot happening. Of course, we've got the announcement of the men's and the women's players of the week as well. And also what is going on at Churchill Reserve off the field as well. A lot happening. Folks, hang around. It's DinamoTV.
The I&D Group is regarded as one of the largest deliverers of concrete structure solutions in Victoria. Formed in 1994 by Ivan and Kathy Filipovic, their passion and commitment to getting the job done safely and economically has underpinned their success in the industry. I&D partners with large-scale building and construction companies in both the private and public sectors on projects large and small. With our corporate headquarters based in South Melbourne and storage yard based in the southeast suburbs, we have at our disposal thousands of square metres of quality materials, along with state-of-the-art lifting and crane equipment, enabling us to deliver the largest projects. We are committed to delivering high-quality projects by partnering with our clients and collaborating with project suppliers to ensure each job is delivered to exceed expectations. From humble beginnings, I&D now employs more than 1,200 dedicated professional and support staff, involved in a number of landmark projects right across Victoria. The I&D Group is a massive supporter of the Croatian community, backed soccer clubs in Victoria, and is proud to be the major sponsor of the St Albans Dinamo Football Club in 2024.
Welcome to the news desk, DinamoTV. Now, before we start the news desk per se and talk about what is happening at the club, just moments earlier, the draw for the round of 32 for the Australia Cup was drawn. And unfortunately, obviously, we're not in it, but two of our sister clubs are. And we'd like to, that's not the one. No, that's certainly not that. That's coming a bit later on. There we go, the round of 32. A big shout out to our friends up in Canberra, the O'Connor Knights. They've drawn A-League club Macarthur. That game's going to be at home in Canberra. And our friends from the Apple Isle, Glenorchy Knights, they will be travelling to the Harbour City to take on Northwestern Spirit, the team that knocked out Sydney United in the preliminaries, the New South Wales preliminaries. Well, Glenorchy, they're having an absolutely fantastic season down in Tasmania. Hopefully they can exact a little bit of revenge on behalf of Sydney United and do the Croatian community proud. Let's start off now with the senior men's, and last week was a crucial game. It was what they call a six-pointer. We needed to defeat Moreland City, and that we did. Here are the highlights from what was a very, very important victory.
We're just about ready to go. So much on the line for both these two teams. Moreland City, who looked like they were in all sorts of trouble only a few weeks ago, flipped the script. And they can kick clear with a win today, while St Albans looking to really resuscitate their hopes of survival as we get underway here. Nice Condolian not moved. Really solid hands just to parry it over. Even that shot was coming straight at him, just had to make sure of it. So with some venom. Danger not completely averted yet as the ball's whipped in towards the near post. Head away by Thomas. It comes to Bakor. Couldn't get over it. It's out for a goal kick. Still 0-0. There's been one change in half-time for Moreland City coming off the pitch. It's Elegant Keflay replaced by number 17, Aidan Croucher. So one change from David Stoich's side as they look assume control of this game. Huge 3 points. Sun setting in the background there. Nice little backdrop for the players. Might not be so ideal for the spectators with the sun in their eyes, but nonetheless, corner here on that far side here for St Albans. Ball floated in, but it's a little bit too much on that one.
Thomas, is it named Thomas or Thomas? Who? Your brother. Thomas. Thomas. Where's your brother?
We wait. Their opening goal. Gergic looking to feed it over the top. It's a great ball for Scott Bakor. He's in behind the Englishman. Scotty Bakor gives St Albans the lead. And what a massive goal that could be in Dinamo's survival hopes. They weathered this early storm in the second half. And Scotty Bakor gives St Albans the lead. He's provided plenty of energy today, but he gets his goal. St Albans lead. Which means Manningham only being a point clear of both Moreland City and St Albans should this result stand. Just adds another twist to this relegation battle. Throws Manningham right back in the hunt as Bakor goes for range, and it's out for a goal kick. He's looking for his second, Scotty Bakor, who is feeling himself after getting that goal. Moreland City. Was for that earlier challenge from Divot. Now Moreland City, they've got to go. There can't be long left in this one. Condolian sends it long, and that's that. Finally, St Albans have 3 points in the bank. Their third win of the season, their first league win under new boss Cam Watson, and what a huge 3 points that could be in their hopes of survival this season.
Yes, indeed. What a huge 3 points that could be. It could be a massive turning point in our season. So if we have a look now at the competition standings, and we'll also take a look as well at this week's game. We're on the bottom still, although we've now drawn equal with Moreland City on 10 points. And it was crucial that we did defeat Moreland City, because prior to the game against Dinamo, they received 3 points courtesy of Avondale fielding an ineligible player, and they were docked 3 points, and that game was registered as a 3-0 win for Moreland City. So had Moreland defeated us, well, that means they would have been something like 6 points ahead of us, which is would have been disastrous. Manningham United, they're in third last position. They're only 1 point ahead. We play them in 2 weeks' time, so that's going to be crucial. But in the meantime, a very important game against Hume City this Sunday, 3 p.m. kickoff at Churchill Reserve. Do turn up in big numbers. Cam Watson, our coach, knows Hume City very well. He's coached there in the past. So if anyone has got that inside information on our opponents, it's going to be Cameron Watson. So let's hope that this is going to be a big one, a very important game for us. So let's turn out in our hundreds, in our thousands. Now, on the NPL team of the week last week, not only did we have one, but we had two members, which is fantastic. Joseph Cholina, who is having an absolute purple patch. He's been doing extraordinarily well in the last 3 or 4 games. He was named in the NPL Team of the Week. And we also had Scott Bakor as well, named as well. So fantastic there to have those 2 players named in our Team of the Week. That's excellent to see, and well done to both of those. So once again, as we go back again, it's very, very important that we turn up in our thousands, because this is going to be an important game on Sunday when we take on Hume City at Churchill Reserve. Now, we've got our first guest almost ready to come on. We might be making a very, very quick break in transmission, because we will be going directly to Zagreb very, very shortly. But in the meantime, we're going to have a look at the under 23s as well. So if we have a look at the under 23s, on the weekend, they defeated Moreland City 2-0. So well done to the under 23s. They seem to be doing really, really well in recent weeks as well. And finally, they seem to be, all that hard work seems to be paying off as well. Jesse Chop and Alexander Tsepivirovsky, I hope I said that correctly, they were the goal scorers. Dinamo moves up to 10th position on the standings after 18 rounds. This Sunday, as we mentioned, Dinamo coming up against Hume City. The Dinamo under 23s will kick off proceedings at 12:30 p.m. Hume City are second last in the under 23s. So we hope that this will be, well, on paper, an easy game, but as is often the case, it's not necessarily going to be the case. Folks, we're gonna interrupt the news desk. We'll be back with the rest of the news desk very shortly. But in the meantime, we're going to go live to Zagreb, because our guest, Ivan Novosel from the Zaprešić boys, is ready to join us. Here we are coming live to Zagreb, and we're crossing to Croatia, the nation's capital, and we are joined by Ivan Novosel from the Zaprešić boys. Ivane, dobar večer, good evening.
Halo, pozdrav, se čujemo?
Yes, čujemo se, how are you? Hoćemo na engleskom.
Lijepi pozdrav, evo, lijepi pozdrav iz Zagreba, lijepi pozdrav iz Hrvatske od grupe Zaprešić boys. Evo, sve vas lijepo pozdravljamo.
I kako je atmosfera u Hrvatskoj?
Pa, atmosfera je dobra. Malo su se svi pokolebali oko tog prvog poraza hrvatske reprezentacije, ali evo, nadam se da danas da se vraćamo na pobjedničke staze i da pobjeđujemo Albaniju.
Ivane, najprije vi imate sad koncept uskoro, evo stavit ćemo sad gore na ekranu. Mr. Jack Brunch, je li to neki restoran, je li to neki, gdje je to? Je li to neka birtija?
It's a pub in Zagreb.
Ok, i to će uskoro biti, jel tako?
Yeah, okay. It's hard to organize watching the game outside because it's 37 degrees in Croatia right now, and the game is early afternoon. So actually, first concert for first game we had in the city of Samobor. Third game we're gonna watch with our people in Zaprešić city. We're gonna have a concert, and now second, it's here with Zaprešić boys and Nered. Also, you know the song Nevera.
Yes,
They put out the song.
Yeah.
And also Zaprešić boys put the new song. I hope you guys hear it. Name of the song is Ludilo.
Ludilo. Now, in the background, we're going to have just the visual. We can't have the audio for copyright reasons. Otherwise, Facebook, YouTube, and what you're not are going to shut us down. But we can see it in the background. That's the video clip. Now, even in the first 3 months, something like 250,000 views on YouTube alone. That's absolutely amazing.
We built this den here, and then me and Laurie and Charlie and Matthew.
There we go. Yeah, I was saying that's absolutely amazing. 250,000 views in the first, not even 3 weeks, just on YouTube.
Okay, guys, it's really hard. Actually, it's bad connection, so it's hard to have the interview. But I have a little surprise for you. Are we going live?
We are live. We are absolutely live.
Okay.
Yes.
Now I'm gonna show you the whole band, the Zaprešić boys crew and Nered, okay? And before that, greetings to all Croatian people in Australia, and especially to St. Albans Dinamo family.
Thank you.
Okay, just a second. Okay, boys. Greetings to Australia.
Pozdrav iz Melburna, pozdrav Zagrebu. Ajmo vatreni.
St. Nicholas.
Now, Ivane, in Melbourne today, it was like 11 degrees. We were very cold. And looking at you guys who are very, very hot, we're all jealous.
Don't be jealous, guys. You have a great people there, great atmosphere. Cheers for Croatia today, and hope we're going to win, okay? Greetings from Zagreb and Zaprešić boys.
And all the best for the concert. Thank you, Ivan.
Thank you.
Ivan Novosel from the Zaprešić boys. Nice little surprise there. If you are tuning in to DinamoTV and you happen to be in the Zagreb area, do go to Mr. Jack Brunch at the Metro shopping centre. It is a pub and it's a little bit of a respite from the heat. Well, we've had a freezing cold day, but I tell you what, all the action, all the temperature is going to hot up dramatically over the next coming hours as we await that huge game later tonight. Croatia, Albania. If you're having a watch party and you've got access to Optus Sport, jump on from 10:30 onwards. We're going to take a very, very short break. When we return, it's the rest of the news desk on DinamoTV. Okay, where did we leave? We'll start where we left off, and that was the women's team who are doing extremely well. Over the weekend, last weekend, there we go. We've got some highlights from the game. It was a fantastic result for the Dinamo girls. 6-2 away to Spring Hills at the Springside Recreational Reserve. Great goal, that one. And there we go. We can see the results, the ladder position after the conclusion there of round 9. Dinamo are second behind Westgate, and we still remain unbeaten. The second half of the season kicks off this weekend, and it's the return leg against Greenvale United. The first game of the season was at home, and it was a very good win by the Dinamo women, and they're going to hope to recreate that effort and come back away from the Barrymore Road Recreation Reserve with all 3 points again. Greenvale United aren't doing too well. They're on the bottom of the competition standings, but you never know. They can always pose a bit of a problem. Earlier tonight, we caught up with Dinamo women's senior coach Tom Pondelyak, and this is what he had to say about last week's performance.
Not shaky, but we're trying to find our feet because we're on a synthetic. Girls obviously aren't playing on a synthetic week to week, so it took about 15 minutes to sort of like work ourselves out a bit. But once they over that initial period, they really started to put the play together, which is really great to see. Some really good combination plays, especially in that final third. And look, it's obviously 3 points. Multiple goal scorers on the team sheet again, so that was great to see, and hopefully we can just keep continuing doing what we're doing.
That's great. So you got Greenvale this week. Is that home or away?
We've got them away this week.
Okay. How's it all shaping up for that game?
Yeah, look, the girls are really good. I think everyone's quite fit and healthy, which is great to see. It's not going to be an easy game. They haven't had the best of years, Greenvale, but like I've always said to the girls, week to week, I couldn't care less who the opposition is. We go out with our mindset, get the job done, and get our 3 points, and go on from there.
Fantastic. Thanks, Tommy. Cheers.
Thanks, mate.
Now it's Tom Pondelyak, and that interview was conducted earlier tonight by our football ops manager, Jason Zeri. Jason, fantastic job there, stepping in for Ian Burke, who was, unfortunately, tonight ill, so he wasn't at the club and wasn't at training. But let's have a look at that ladder once again. Dinamo in second position, 6 wins and 2 draws, no losses. Let's keep that unbeaten record intact against Greenvale United this Sunday at Barrymore Road Reserve, or Barrymore Road Recreation Reserve. Okay, turning our attention now to the Junior Boys NPL. Last week we had round 8 matches, and Dinamo in the under-14s defeated Werribee City 3-2. Xavier Boulos scoring 2 and Dean Allport 1. In the under-15s, Brunswick City unfortunately ran out 1-0 winners over our boys. In the under-16s, our 16s had a massive win over Whittlesea Rangers. Well done to the boys there. Eric Margo and Will O'Connor both scoring braces. Dino Krmek, Luka Mišković, Stephen Reicher and Max Wojtek all singles apiece. They are on top of the competition standings, the under-16s, as are the under-18s, a 3-0 win over Ballarat City. Nicholas Masiti, who's been in absolute fine form of late, scoring a goal. Adam Abdullah and Jackson Knežević as well. Before we go look at the ladders, we'll have a look at the games this weekend on Sunday in round 9 action. Ballarat Regional Soccer Facility will host the under-14s and the under-16s. The under-14s kick-off proceedings at 10 o'clock, followed by the under-16s at 1:15. The under-15s, they'll be at home against the Eltham Redbacks. That game kicks off at 11 o'clock. And the under-18s, they make the short trip to Club Italia Sporting Club there off Furlong Road to take on Brimbank Stallions. So if we have a look now at the under-14s and the under-15s ladders, respectively, they seem to be following each other's tracks, and they're both in third position at the moment. And the under-15s, under-16s and the under-18s, rather, they are both on top, and that's where we want them to stay. So congratulations at the moment to the 16s and the 18s. Boys, make sure you maintain that lofty position. And to the 14s and the 15s, we'd love to see you guys in top spot as well. And, well, we've got the Scoreboard Zabava, or the Scoreboard Fundraiser, coming up very, very shortly. In fact, that's going to be on next weekend, Saturday the 29th of June, 6:30 p.m. onwards. It's $100 a ticket, which includes a 3-course meal. Entry, entertainment, meals as well. Obviously, drinks are separate, but and the money is going to a very good cause to raise funds for an electronic scoreboard at Churchill Reserve. All the information is there, as you can see on the screen. For bookings, text Anna on 0401 505 100. There are still spots left, but hurry, because there's not too many spots left. And if you missed out on the Mother's Day Zabava recently, then you'll certainly not want to miss out on this one as well. And stay tuned. There are a few more interesting social functions coming up over the winter months to really, really keep you nice and warm. Folks, we're nearly there. I think that's it of the social news. I'm pretty sure it is. And we're going to now have a little short break. And when we return, it's time for our next guest, Stanko Kversic, who is the under-15 girls coach here at Dinamo. He'll be talking about his team, get to know his girls team. He'll also be talking about the Vatreni tonight and what Croatia must do, or what Zlatko Dalic as coach must do to get the most out of his charges ahead of what is a crucial Euro 2024 game in Hamburg. Folks, don't go away. It is DinamoTV.
Westar Prestige is a family-owned second-generation business which is celebrating 50 years of operations this year. They're a specialist prestige collision repair facility situated in the western suburbs of Melbourne, Victoria. However, they service all regions in the state, with many of their clients travelling from far and wide to use their services. They're also able to provide a digital platform for quoting clients' vehicles who are unable to personally attend their premises. They're an authorised manufacturer-approved repair facilities for Mercedes-Benz, Tesla, Peugeot and Suzuki, and are proud of their ongoing affiliation with these brands. They also work closely with a number of Australia's largest insurance brands who entrust them to be part of their preferred repairer network. Their support staff are always happy to assist clients from the initial process of lodging claims through to the final stages of collection of the vehicle on completion of repairs and post-repair. So remember, for all your prestige collision repair needs, consider Westar Prestige, an award-winning, long-standing Australian-owned business.
Welcome back to DinamoTV on this very, very special Wednesday night edition of the show. Now, before we get to our first guest tonight, we've got a little bit of a community announcement, or should I say a sponsor's announcement. Our sponsor, Lakeside Motoring Group, will be throwing its biggest sale event of 2024. Don't miss out on the $5 million stock clearance with unbelievably slashed prices. Join Lakeside Motoring Group at 1141 Ballarat Road, Caroline Springs, this coming Saturday, that's the 22nd, and Sunday, the 23rd of June. Don't forget, each vehicle purchased and delivered from Lakeside Motoring Group provides our club with additional support. So see you there, and look forward to what should be a very, very busy weekend. Now, speaking of busy weekends, when you're a coach of a junior team, you never have any spare weekends, that's for sure. And our next guest tonight on DinamoTV is the coach of our under-15 girls team, Stanko Kversic. Stanko, good evening and welcome to DinamoTV. How are you?
Not bad. Yourself, Taunchy?
Mate, very good, very good. We were talking off air of just how busy life is, but, you know, with work and whatever the case during the week. But when you're coaching a junior team, a junior girls team, it seems to be even busier, especially now in the middle of soccer season. But, mate, we wouldn't want it any other way, would we?
Oh, you've got to love soccer season. No, it's great. Tuesday rolls around real quick. Before you know it, it's Thursday. Then you're waking up Sunday getting ready for the game, for the girls' game. So you wouldn't want to have it any other way.
Yeah, no, that's right.
Euros.
Yeah, exactly. We'll talk about the Euros a little bit later on, but let's talk about the girls under 15 side. Now, you've got a talented bunch of girls there, and a wide mix as well. Players that have played for many years and players that haven't played for so many years. Tell us a bit about the under 15 girls team at Dinamo this year.
Well, the under 15 girls team. Well, I took over last year as the under-14s coach, and it's pretty much the same team as last year, bar maybe one or two different players. It is a mixed bunch. There's a few girls they're playing their first and second years, and there's a few girls that have played in excess of 4 years, which is really good. And trying to blend it all together with the assistant coach Rodney Borgin and myself, it's actually quite rewarding. The girls are doing really well.
Yeah. Now, mate, you've played at senior level. You've played for many clubs. And just like our senior women's coach, Tommy Pondeljak, you're now in that situation where you're now passing on your knowledge to the girls. How do you find coaching boys and coaching girls? Is there a difference in the way you approach it?
Well, when I started last year coaching the girls, there are some differences.
Yeah.
The girls understand a lot of the concepts quicker.
Mm-hmm.
But in saying that, they were a bit older than the boys that I've coached before. I coached under 10s, under 11s.
Yep.
Where these girls were a bit older, but they get the concept of what you're trying to do very quickly.
Yeah.
And then training moves along a lot smoother. So it's I didn't know what to expect when I'd started.
Yeah.
But it's been very rewarding, and the girls have been great. So hence I did the second year.
Yeah. Now, we've got a little bit of footage of the under-15s from their last week's game against Westside Strikers. And take us through this, because it kind of, that concept that you talk about, you're trying to get them playing a certain style of football. This little snippet just details that to perfection, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. It does. And it's good on to the girls as well. They've trained really hard. And, even though some of the results aren't going our way, the girls are getting rewarded in some aspects of, good control play and forward play. And, it's the parents are enjoying it. We're enjoying it. The girls are enjoying it. So, yeah, it's a fun place to be at the moment.
Yeah, that real one-touch ticky-tacky passing.
That was beautiful. Yeah, that was beautiful. That was
beautiful
nice
to see. Yeah, and I guess it's a work in progress at the moment. With only 4 games have been played, and if we take a look at the ladder at the moment, there we go. 1 win, 1 draw, 2 losses. There've been some tough teams that you've played against. That's for sure. And this weekend, you're coming up against the big Croatian derby, a club that you know very well. You played for this club, and you also coached a couple of years back, North Geelong Warriors, albeit in the Mini Roos sphere. But yeah, it's going to be a tough game. That game is at Elko Park, so if you're up in the Geelong area or looking to go for a drive down before the big senior men's game later that afternoon, kickoff is at 10:15 at Elko Park. Should be a great game, that, hey?
Well, I hope so. We actually played North Geelong in the gala day down at Dinamo about 2-3 months ago, and we're on the back end of a I think a 7-1 loss. So I'm hoping that that it doesn't end up like that on Sunday, and I'm hoping to see improvement, and I believe we will, because especially the last 2 or 3 weeks, the girls have we've played Laylaw there on top, and we lost 3-1, but we're in that game pretty much till the last 10-15 minutes. So I'm really looking forward to the challenge against North Geelong this week, because they're a really good team.
Yeah, fantastic. Should be a great game. Now, mate, we're going to talk the Vatreni now. Croatia taking on Albania in a must-win game later tonight at 11 p.m. And when we were talking about the show earlier this week, and we thought, who could we bring on that will provide us a little bit of a tactical insight? We thought, who else other than Stanko Kversic? Why not? Stan, earlier today in the Croatian press, in the Croatian daily Sportske Novosti, they came out with this following graphic of what they predict or what they expect Zlatko Dalic will come out. Now, this is not to say that this is the starting lineup, but look, generally the reporters at Sportske Novosti have inside information, and they're usually spot on. If we take a look at that, what's your first of all, what's your take on the game against Spain? Where did we go wrong?
Oh, look, Spain's a good team. And they were pretty young. They went young. They had some experience in there, but they went young. They were quick. I felt like we didn't deal with that well and that pressure. But I felt Croatia got into the game and started to look pretty good, and unfortunately copped 2 goals in 3 minutes, a few mistakes, and that's all you need. And the game's pretty much dead, especially the one before half time. And there's nothing much you can really do after that. I think they showed enough. They had 3 or 4 good chances. It didn't fall our way. It could have been a 3-1, a 3-2. It looks a little bit better, but all in all, Spain did the job. Now it's ahead of us, Albania tonight. If we get a result there, then it's a big game against Italy.
Yeah, absolutely. So if we do look at those two teams, or the graphic there on the screen, the one thing that really sticks out for me is often we're kind of the underdogs. Often we're the team that our value is only a small fraction of the other teams, but we seem to really do well against the mighty teams. But in this particular case, if anything, I guess you'd probably say that, based on paper, we're the favourites. I mean, there you go. 317 million euros is the value of the Croatian national team compared to 111 against the Albanian. Now that doesn't say much, but is that a good thing or a bad thing in your opinion, that we're kind of the ones that are expected to do well and not be the underdogs?
I don't know. I think Albania is a good team. I think when you are underdogs, you've got nothing to lose. So losing their first match as well, they need to come out now and get a result. So I think there's going to be a few goals scored tonight. Now I'm hoping there's a lot more scored by Croatia than Albania.
Yeah, me too.
I'm certainly hoping so. But I think that they surprised Italy at the start, Albania. But Italy got a stranglehold onto the game, and I'm hoping that's what we can do as well. As the first 10, 15 minutes, I think Albania will come out firing, and I think once the game settles and our more experienced players get a hold of the ball, I think we should be okay.
Yeah, I mean this graphic suggests there's going to be a lot of changes, and I guess that's logical, because Dalic, in this particular case, Zlatko Dalic, he's not only playing for Croatia to stay in the tournament, and mind you, the Euros is one of those tournaments we've really struggled at. We've done well at the World Cup, we've done well at the Nations Cup, but not at the Euro Championships. But I guess Stanko as well, he's also fighting for his career, because if we bomb out in the first round, that's it. There's that many detractors at the moment in Croatia and all around the world, despite the fact the man's brought us, a silver medal, a bronze medal at the World Cup, and a silver medal at the Euro Nations Cup. Tactically, he's no good. He should go. He's hopeless. He's useless. That's just some of the comments they're making. But let's get back to this suggested team. Do you think this is a winning combination?
Well, I like Vardiol back as in the central of defence. I like that. Perisic left back. Well, it's a bit of a surprise. I think as the game moves on, I think he will be pushed more forward, and they'll bring on a left back like Sosa or something like that. If we need to chase the game, but looking at the lineup, Juranovic, is in right back. I just don't know about Mayer and Kramaric on the wings. I just don't think they're quick enough to play that position. Unless they stick close to Petkovic, Mayer, and Kramaric, and maybe Juranovic and Perisic do a lot of overlaps. That's maybe what I think can happen there. It's a good. You look at the names, very good.
Yeah.
But it's Mayer and Kramaric that I'm not too sure about in those positions. But tactically, I don't know how they're going to play. If they're going to be wide or they're going to be closer to Petkovic, I don't know.
Yeah, it's an interesting one, and also the fact that Petkovic is starting. So there was all that talk about Petkovic taking the penalty, and he shouldn't have taken the penalty, says Dalic. But Petkovic has come out and said, look, he actually asked Perisic, because Perisic was the captain at the time, and Perisic gave him full approval. So there's all these little stories and plots and subplots and everything like that. But at the end of the day, I guess they know they're experienced enough behind the scenes. And as you said, I think it's going to be an absolute pearler of a game. Look, I can't wait. I think it's going to be fantastic. But there's so much riding on it. And I guess we're not even going to think about Italy. We're not going to even think about who we may or may not draw in the next round. I guess the important thing here is to just get over this first hurdle and then get over the remaining hurdles. Isn't that right?
Yeah, 100%, Taunchy. If you walk away with no point, I lost tonight, or even a draw, it's going to be really hard against Italy. So we definitely need all 3 points tonight. 1-0, 1-0's enough. I just think that 11 o'clock tonight, if they don't come out firing, the Euros are gone. And for Dalic, it's unbelievable. A few years back, or not long ago, he's Croatia's hero, and now he's going to be the villain if he doesn't make it through. It's unbelievable how things can turn so quickly, and so it'd be very interesting. I wouldn't want to be Dalic.
No. Well, I read this interesting article or opinion piece a couple of weeks ago where they said in Croatia, the coach of the Croatian national team is basically the second most pressure job in Croatia after the Prime Minister. Well, look, not many people like Plenković these days, so I think it's probably a case of the Croatian national team boss is even more high-pressured. But it should be a great game, 11 o'clock tonight. But returning back to matters a little bit closer, Dinamo, the senior women's team is doing very, very well under Tommy Pondelja, currently sitting in second spot. And the senior men, they're seeming to get that little bit of momentum back, but still on the foot of the ladder. Can they stave off relegation? Can Cameron Watson's men, get a few more wins on the board and ensure that we're in the NPL again next year?
Well, I certainly hope so, because seeing Dinamo at the bottom of the ladder is it's sad to see. I think the last 3 or 4 games it's looked really promising without any reward. The Green Gully game that we won 1-0 for the Australia Cup was good. Yeah, I just wish one of them was in the league. Just to pop us up and out of there. Winning against Moreland was big, and that was going to be a tough game, because when your back's to the wall, it's really difficult. And hopefully, winning that game sets a platform for this week. So, and I think we'll be safe. But there's only what is there, 8 games left, 8 or 9 games left. There's not that much. It'll dwindle away pretty quickly. So a few more wins on the board should get us going.
Yeah, big game this Sunday at Churchill Reserve against Hume City, and then the week after that, a massively important game. I love that term, the 6-pointer. That is indeed going to be a 6-pointer when we take on third last placed Manningham United. In the meantime, Stanko, thank you very much for joining us. You're going to have your hands full with the under-15 girls on Sunday. Wish you all the very, very best, and thank you for coming on DinamoTV. Really appreciated.
No problems, Taunchy. Thank you very much, and keep the good work up.
Good on you. That's Stanko Kversic, the coach of the under-15 girls Dinamo team. We'll be back after this very, very short break, folks. Don't go away. It is... Welcome back to DinamoTV, and it is now time to announce who our players of the week are, and then we're going to hear from the senior men's head coach, Cameron Watson, at the very, very end of the show. So the senior men's NPL Player of the Week award winner, well, that goes to Scott Backhaw. Yes, congratulations, Scott. Scorer of that all-important goal against Moreland City on the weekend. Crucial goal, crucial result, crucial victory, and hopefully that is the turning point for the senior men's that we certainly need, and that form is going to continue into certainly the next 2 weeks, starting with Hume City this week and then Manningham United the following week. On to the ladies we go. The Senior Women's Player of the Week, the award winner for last week, the big 6-2 win over Spring Hills. And the winner is Sienna Delia. Well done, Sienna. Congratulations. I think it's the second time she's won the award of Player of the Week for the Senior Women's. And boy, are the women doing so well this year. Let's continue that unbeaten streak against bottom side Greenvale United away from home. Alrighty, we're going to take another short break, and a big thank you to all of our sponsors. And remember, the big drive, the Lakeside Motor Group, who are having that big sponsorship, the big action sale this weekend. Go out to Caroline Springs and catch up with them. But thank you to all of our sponsors who make this club fantastic. After this short break, we're going to wrap it up with catching up with the coach of the senior men's team, Cameron Watson.
Cam, great 3 points on Saturday versus Moreland City. How did you think it all went?
I think over the course of the game, the boys were good. Considering as well the 3 games in the 6 days, so they're obviously very tight towards the end. But overall, really happy with everyone that contributed on the weekends, and that extends to staff as well. So overall, happy. Got 3 points. That was, I think, deserved and obviously much needed. Just a building block for this week coming against Hume at home.
Right. Obviously, your former club, Hume City. How do you think they'll shape up this week against us, and what are you sort of expecting?
To what they've done in the past, I think it's pretty consistent across the board for them. They're a good team. They're coming off a tough loss, and I'm sure they're looking to bounce back. So it'll be a good one. Looking forward to it. It'll be a tough one. I'll see some good players there, but again, I think our boys are ready for a big game at home, and again another game that we can just get 3 points in and build on for the last part of the season.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
G'day here, Danny Yupusha here. Been part of the club forever and a day, volunteering for over the last decade and a half, which has been fantastic. Been part of the committee at the moment with the tournament, and we're looking forward to a great one. But to help facilitate that, we will need a lot more volunteers like yourself. So hopefully you guys can get behind us and help us out to make this tournament a successful one for our whole community.
Hi, I'm Steve. I've been here since I was 12 years old at the club. I love supporting the club, I love helping out, volunteering, and yeah.
How you going? Rob Mickledge here. I'd love to see a lot more people volunteer their time if they can to help out the kids with just helping out with Dynamo at the club, and hoping to get more people to help us out with the tourney coming up shortly.
Volunteering for the club is fantastic for the children, and our community all stays together, and we all do our part to keep it all together.
Christian Dulwich here for the big 2024 Dinamo tournament hosted here anywhere else but we're in St Albans. We need volunteers like you, like myself, like Milch, and a whole bunch of others. Join now and welcome to the crew.
Volunteering is lots of fun. It makes you feel as if you're a part of a community, and bringing your friends along makes it one to remember.
Yeah, so come sign up and be a part of such a great weekend.
Why do I like volunteering my time at Dinamo? Because it gives back to our community, it's for our kids, and yeah, it's improvement around the place, and hopefully everyone gets to see it at the Crow tournament on Grand Final weekend this year.
G'day guys, Darren Cordial here. Volunteering is a big part of our club. We've got the Croatian tournament coming up soon and we'd love to see you as a volunteer. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Natalie Matrevsky.
Hi, I'm Anna Miach.
And I'm Lucy Habolik, and we are your volunteers.
We'd love for you to come and sign up
For this year's soccer tournament.
Proudly hosted by Dinamo Soccer Club. So sign up and come and join the Blue Crew.
That's right. Come and join the Blue Crew, and it's going to be a very, very busy next couple of months. On that note, folks, thank you very much for being a part of Dinamo TV tonight on our very, very special Wednesday night edition. Next week, we'll be back at our usual time on Thursday of 8 p.m. Until then, go Dinamo and Ajmo Vatreni. Good night.